What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Clash Royale video here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Royal Recruits Challenge that is currently in Clash Royale. Going to be finishing it off here with the last 3 games of the challenge. As of the time of this voice recording, there is only, I think, 14 hours or so left. So by the time this gets uploaded, probably only about 13 hours left. So if you need any last minute tips, this is the place to be. So make sure to stay tuned and watch for those tips. I'm using a graveyard deck that's been super popular in the meta the last couple weeks and last season, really. It involves the bomb tower, which is great against the Royal Recruits that are spawning around the map. It's also great against the spam cards that people tend to play in this challenge. And it happens to be very good against Elixir Golem, which helps out fantastically in this first match right here. The graveyard, you pretty much use your Royal Recruits as tanks for it. Occasionally you'll play like a Knight or Baby Dragon like you'll see I do in the replays here. But really, I don't know why you'd play Sparky, honestly. It doesn't really make sense when there's literally recruits spawning every, whatever, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds, whatever it is. It doesn't really make sense, so I would not recommend playing Sparky or other things that don't do well against shields. Poison is a really nice, and Log. If you don't have a Log in your deck, you're doing it wrong. It can take out all the recruit shields, hit the tower, and any other troops they might have behind it. So I would highly recommend having a Log in your deck. Bomb tower is also a pretty good idea because of, bombs that destroy shields and kill the recruits pretty easily. And again, Log, I was using Expo 2.9 for the first, I think 4 wins of the challenge, and then I got bored with it, so I switched up decks. But I essentially just cycled Logs and killed the recruits every time, and that was really it. And then this one here, Graveyard Push with the Knight, I go opposite lane. I was hoping the minion horde would kind of go and get killed by the falling recruits. You can't count on the recruits, like the falling animation. You cannot count on that damage to kill anything. So you pretty much have to, you're ignoring the Royal recruits and you're just locking them every time. Is essentially what I'm doing. Because the ones on the other side of where you're going for, your own recruits will take care of those, or at least trade enough even where the tower can finish them off. So don't really worry about that. Focus on one side. If the recruits just spawn, you want to go opposite lane, you can do that, like right here. Baby Dragon will kill those recruits, and then I can use the Knight to tank for the graveyard. As soon as they kill it, drop in the graveyard, and then I'm ready for the minion horde with the poison. He doesn't play it though, goes to Golem. The witch gets killed, and the tower gets destroyed. That Sparky was a little worrying, but then the recruits all spawned, and I knew it was fine, since they all have their shields. So everything will be just okay. Mega Knight, I was trying to not get the charge there, so that was a solid state. But there's only 10 seconds left, and I have NATO and Bomb Tower and Ice Wiz. So even if they did get to my tower, they would be slowed enough to where it wouldn't really matter. With that, pretty easy first win. That dude was not very good. Give him the Goblin Flexion emote, and we go on to the next match. 7-0 here, get the free 250 Royal Delivery cards, always nice, never gonna complain about free cards. And here we hop in against Bozo. Give him the Hog Question emote, I love that emote so much, it's so fun. I'd say that one and the Goblin Flexing one are great. Now Lava Hound could be a problem for me, as I don't really have a great answer to like a balloon. But ends up working out because he doesn't really have anything for his graveyard. And this Baby Dragon was supposed to hit I cannot think of its name. But the Log works out well, and she shoots herself back. The Rocketeer? No, that's not her name. I can't think of her name. The Firecracker. There we go. We got it. Good work. The Log takes out that. Poison the Magic Archer. Even though it got nerfed, I think it's still fine. It's so good. I don't really notice the nerf too much. It's not like the damage is any less. I thought they would have just gone with the damage nerf, but I guess not. That Knight was not needed, but I believe I end up using it. Actually, it wasn't with the Valkyrie. I just end up using it with these recruits. Only not a single recruit spawned on his left, so my right. Which is nice. I can get a graveyard push going. Bomb Tower can defend the recruits, but I mess it up. But it'll pull a Lava Hound, so it ends up working out okay. I'm still throwing its bombs at him. So yeah, pretty much you're using your Bomb Tower to defend both sides, ideally. You log one side, the side that you're going for, to get that chip damage and to break the shields of the recruits. And then you can just defend with your splash cards and your NATO on the other side, if you need to. Or your Knight, if they do a Valkyrie like this person did right here. Ice Wiz, Baby Dragon, and the recruit destroys the Lava Pups once it drops. And I can go in for another Graveyard. He doesn't really have a great Graveyard answer in his deck, so the Graveyard, I don't know, Graveyard's been really good right now. I'm seeing it a lot. And since I play 2.6 Hog on ladder, I don't have a poison, so it's a real tough matchup, but we make it work. I will have a video probably toward the end of the season, which I guess is either tomorrow or maybe Monday, about hitting 6.3k without a max deck on ladder. I'm playing 2.6, as I said, so that should be up soon. Pretty good video. I just took the best matches, the closest matches, or the most exciting matches, I guess you could say. From playing up until then, they're all around 6.2. I would win one, lose one a lot. There's so much Lava Hound right now too. With that being good, it's just not a good time for 2.6 Hog. A lot of Graveyard, a lot of Hound, just not a good combination. Anyway, this game is already over. The Graveyard's about to take that left side tower. I want to get that extra crown for the battle pass. But I don't think that poison gets it in time. Yeah, just 1 or 2 ticks off. A little sad, but it's okay. I already have it maxed out anyway. Got those two those 2 legendary chests at the end since I did buy the pass this season, as you can see with my golden name. And you get that. I wish the trade tokens were worth more than 250 gold. Like, that seems kind of crazy. I know it's a common trade token, but it should definitely be worth more than 250. Same for a legendary one, which I believe is only 2,000 gold. That should be worth way more than 2,000 gold. Gotta check to make sure I'm still recording for the last game. And let's see how long on that super. It's not a super magical chest anymore though. It is, what's it called? I don't even know the name. It's the draft one, the big chest. Good old super magical chest. Now that's a flashback right there. If you remember that one, you've played Clash Royale for a while. I don't know, they don't spawn on the same sides either, which is strange to me for this challenge. I thought they would spawn, like, even if it's a random place, I thought they would spawn in the same place on both sides, if that makes sense. But it's not, it's literally totally random. You can have, like you saw in the last game, all of the recruits spawn, all 4 of them I think were spawning at that time. They all spawn on the left side, not a single one on the right side, and mine were 2 and 2 split. It's interesting. Now the Ice Wiz there is clutch, and it's it killed the witch enough to where I can poison that and poison the magic archer and only take minimal damage, and I can block the Baby Dragon here too, which is a really nice play. Blocks the magic archer, I get a King Tower activation with that Goblin Barrel. Baby Dragon is still alive, killing those recruits. Baby Dragon's a good card in this challenge because the recruits can't hit it, and people play bats a lot to try to kill the recruits. They did in the last challenge as well. And so the poison works out well, Ice Wiz, the Baby Dragon, NATO. All of kill bats relatively easily. Poison for Musketeer, because the Witch I can just either throw a Knight or Baby D on top of, whereas a Musketeer does more damage, so I'm going to want to poison that one. Another Goblin Barrel with that recruit, luckily takes out that left one, and the NATO kills those other 2, with the help of the King Tower, of course. Whole bunch of things clogged up in that left side there. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Again, not a great choice, as it's recruits. Recruits are one of the counters to Mini P.E.K.K.A, so I don't know why you'd play the Mini P.E.K.K.A when the whole challenge is based off of its counters. Same kind of thing for the Spark. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Make sure you're choosing your cards and your decks wisely for these challenges. You know, if it's like this one, if it's a Royal Recruit, don't play Mini P.E.K.K.A. The Royal Recruits counter the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Don't play Big P.E.K.K.A. It counters the Big P.E.K.K.A. Be smart, and then you should not have an issue winning your challenge, whether it's 9 or 12 or 6 or 8, however many wins you need, should not be a problem. Magic Archer is just good overall, so that's honestly not a bad choice no matter what challenge or deck you're playing in. And like this one, be smart, you know, don't take Zap when you could take Log and break everyone's shield. So just things like that, you gotta think about. And if you do it, you should be absolutely fine in terms of winning your challenge. And that mini P.E.K.K.A does get a shot there on my right side tower, excuse me. But that graveyard poison right there, killing all that stuff, and then those bats will walk into it, hopefully. Not walk, they're flying, but they'll fly into it. Again, defending both sides with the bomb tower, because it can throw its bombs on the left side of fruits as well. And then using my Knight. Mega Knight's not a bad choice, but even with the splash damage, it still can only hit so many of them when they're falling all around it. So it's dropping the ability, or dropping the arena ability is pretty good. Other than that, I wouldn't say it's a great choice. But with that, we finish off the challenge, get that last win we needed there. And as you can see, I'm at 6.3K, so expect a video on that soon, probably tomorrow or Monday. With that, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, make sure to share the video if you think other people can use it. Thanks again, guys, and peace out.